just pull up, and just because I was holding a guitar case, they thought that was good enough reason to kick my ass. And I spent most of my time running through the neighborhood with my guitar, trying to get away from guys who were trying to beat the crap out of me. Then all of a sudden, one day, in 1964, this young band from England came across the ocean and did a gig on the Ed Sullivan Show. And I was sitting there with my guitar, watching that show like everybody else in America. And at that moment, I realized why I had been taking guitar lessons for 2 years. It was because that was what I was supposed to be doing. The next week, I walked to my guitar lesson, and those same dudes who had been kicking my butt for 2 years were asking me if they could be in a band with me, because I was the only one in the neighborhood who knew how to play the guitar. So this next song is a song that was the first song that I wrote after that. And when I wrote it, I kind of felt like, for the first time, that maybe I knew how to do this. It just felt like a real song to me. And a couple of years later, I went down to Nashville for the first time. Reo Speedwagon recorded its second record down in the old CBS studios down there. Not the Quonset hut, but Studio B. And you can imagine what's his name? Bob Figelow, I think was his name, was the engineer. When we rolled in with those Marshall amps, they didn't know what to think. But anyway, the song is kind of a similar sentiment. It's called Music Man. Recently I've been thinking about what I am, where my priorities lie, getting it together on some future plans, deciding what I need to get by. But I've tried working and schooling, but they're just not my brand. And can't you see I'll always be a music man? Well, I could be picking bluegrass or singing the blues. Doesn't really matter to me. As long as I'm playing music, I just can't lose. No one's gonna tell me differently, because all I really care about is sitting right here in my hands. Oh yeah. Baby, can't you see I always be a music man? Well, my mama sits and worries about me for days, even though she really likes the way the boy plays. My daddy tells her that I'm going through a phase, but that's just what he always says. But I hear what they're saying, but I take it with a grain of sand. Baby, can't you see I've always been a music man? Oh, Vince, help me, brother. Well, I told you my story. Now here's what I found. To be happy you need only be real. So don't let anyone try to turn your head around. Just remember you are what you feel. You see, all of my life people been trying to tell me who I am, but I don't listen. Baby, can't you see I've always been a music man? Oh yeah, baby, can't you see I'll always be a music man? Play it again. And can't you see I'll always be a music man.